It didn't happen on a stage. There were no microphones, no speeches, no shouting. That's why no one expected it to matter. The road curved gently through the foothills, a stretch of asphalt most people barely noticed anymore. It was used every day by buses, scooters, trucks, schoolchildren, farmers, shopkeepers. A road like thousands of others across the world. On this particular afternoon, the sun hung low, softening the dust in the air. A group of men stood by the roadside, laughing, talking, sharing snacks. Plastic wrappers crinkled, bottles emptied. One by one, without thought, the trash fell to the ground. No one felt guilty. No one felt proud. It was simply normal. That's how habits survive, by feeling invisible. A man walking past slowed his steps. He wasn't young. He wasn't influential. He wasn't holding a camera. He wore simple clothes. His posture suggested years of routine, of responsibility. He paused, looking not at the people, but at the road itself, already lined with the quiet evidence of thousands of similar moments. He could have shouted. Many would have. He could have scolded them, insulted them, filmed them, shamed them online. He could have turned the moment into conflict. Instead, he asked a question, softly, calmly, almost politely. "Is this a bar?" The laughter stopped. Not immediately, but one by one, voices faded. A few men frowned, unsure they'd heard correctly. Others looked down at the ground, then at the wrappers near their feet. The question hung in the air, heavier than any accusation. Is this a bar? No anger, no judgment, just a mirror. One man laughed awkwardly. Another shifted his weight. Someone picked up a bottle without being told to. The man who asked the question didn't move. He didn't explain. He didn't lecture. He waited. That silence did the work. Someone finally answered, half smiling, half embarrassed. "No, no, it's not." The man nodded. Then he walked away. That should have been the end. But it wasn't. Someone nearby had been recording a completely different video, a casual clip meant for friends. The moment caught the edge of the frame. The audio wasn't perfect. The camera shook. But the truth was clear. By nightfall, the clip was everywhere. People didn't share it because it was dramatic. They shared it because it was different. Comment sections filled faster than anyone expected. "Why did this hit me so hard?" "This is how you teach without humiliating." One sentence. "No violence, no shouting. I'm trying this with my kids. I'm trying this with myself." Teachers replayed it in classrooms. Parents discussed it at dinner tables. Psychologists pointed out something powerful. Questions bypass defense mechanisms. They invite reflection instead of resistance. The man never asked for credit. He never posted a follow-up. He didn't monetize the moment, but the moment monetized meaning. Across the world, people began experimenting. A teacher, facing a loud classroom, asked, "Is this a playground?" A co-worker, frustrated by endless meetings, asked, "Is this progress?" A parent, seeing toys scattered everywhere, asked, "Is this how we treat things we love?" The phrase traveled across languages, cultures, and contexts. It wasn't translated word for word, it was translated in spirit. Not, "You are wrong," but, "Let's look together." Environmental groups noticed something remarkable. Messages framed as questions received more engagement than commands. Community cleanups increased in areas where shame-based messaging had failed for years. Children began asking the question too. And that was the most powerful part. A small boy watching the video with his mother asked, "Why did they stop?" She thought for a moment. "Because he respected them." Weeks later, someone returned to the same road. The trash was gone. Not magically, not perfectly, but noticeably. Someone had cared enough to act without being forced. No plaque marked the spot, no statue honored the moment. But something invisible had shifted. The world didn't change all at once, it never does. But something quieter happened, something deeper. People remembered that influence doesn't always roar. Sometimes it asks a question and waits for the answer.